Hello rabbits, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome back to another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Today we're taking a look at the future of the Battle Royale mode. It is absolutely blown up still. It's the third most watched game on Twitch. The developers have revealed their actual state of the game currently now and what they want to bring in the future. Loads of fantastic stuff is coming Fortnite's way, specifically for the Battle Royale mode. Let's go through the future of Fortnite. So the latest update dropped yesterday. 1.91 is live. It includes the non-lethal smoke grenade, so you can smoke it, you can throw it, you can fry it, you can put it in shrimp, you could batter it, you can grill it, you can roast it. No, you can just chuck it and it will make lots of smoke come out. You know what a smoke grenade is. What we also are going to be having though is, look at this. 2 brand new leaderboards, global wins and score. That is fantastic stuff. You really can start bragging about where you are. The 100 players at the moment is a bit limited. You may be the leader of your 100 player pool, but after a week or so and it disappears, there's no way really to show your progress or against the rest of the world, only against your friends. So I'm really glad they've done this, a global leaderboard for wins and score. That's great stuff. Also included in the latest actual update is this tiny little bit of teaser info. Coming soon, a new mode. Watch the Game Awards show on December the 7th. Details on a fun new limited time mode will be revealed live. I think it's going to be some sort of holiday event. I reckon it will be something like maybe a different type of team event, or maybe it's going to be something like a horde mode, but in the Battlegrounds formula. It's going to be free. I don't think it's going to be something, you know, like team deathmatch. It's got to be something a little bit more unique to Battle Royale. It obviously might not be here forever. It does say limited time. On the December the 7th, I'll be the first person to tell you guys exactly what that mode is. So before we get on to the actual other stuff that's coming with the future, let's take a look at what they've actually implemented right now. So if we go to the leaderboards, we should be able to see, you can now see the global wins, and it should list exactly where you are and what you're doing. You can change it obviously from squads to solo, etc. You can see it, Svenos is actually #1 player on solo matches on PC. Obviously it's going to be different on every single console. I have definitely won some matches on my PlayStation. I haven't won any on PC though, so it is only tailored for PC, for Xbox and the PlayStation. So if you've got any screenshots of you actually in the global wins leaderboard, make sure you post that stuff to my Discord. Go and check it out. I've got a special Fortnite channel where you can go and post your screenshots, clips, links to your videos showing off your great content. Make sure you do it. And the score is there as well. I'm not too sure how the score is measured. I've been trying to set up something on my actual Discord where I'm going to be giving away 1,000 V-Bucks every month for the best player out of a week. So that'll be starting soon, probably not right now, but it's something I'm working on just to get it, you know, finalised. If you're the winner, if you're top of the leaderboard for solo games, you would get 1,000 V-Bucks from me, as long as you can show me screenshots, etc. So I'm just finalising that, and that's going to be coming soon. So make sure you join my Discord. Right, on to the proper stuff now. I'll quickly go over the actual patch notes and let you guys exactly know what's going on, and then we'll take a look at the state of the game and the future of Fortnite. They have updated the Xbox One X with an enhanced game mode. So that is obviously the grenade, that's what it looks like. Let me know what you've been doing with it, what kind of strategies have been using to utilise it to win. Obviously we've just seen the new leaderboards, the global wins and the score. And there you go, it explains it a bit better. Score is measured by your total experience gained. Now it's actually quite hard. I've yet to find out exactly how much experience you get per kill, per placements and stuff like that. This stuff is amazing. Look at this. This is brand new gear. If only this was in the Fortnite Royale mode. Unfortunately it's not. It's for the Save the World PvE experience. So I'm not going to go over that too much. So for Battle Royale per player loot duo playlist, there's going to be medium stack increase from 10 to 14. So another increase. Squad playlist medium stack increase from 10 to 18. Again, a huge increase. The original rocket launcher has replaced the pumpkin launcher. No more will you be surfing on a pumpkin. It's gonna be just the regular basic since the Halloween event is now finished. Due to overwhelming popular demand, we have modified that normal rocket launcher to support rocket riding. So I presume you won't lose any energy if someone shoots you with a rocket. I'm not too sure about that or how that actually works. And the Outlive daily challenge will no longer count members of your own team. Bunch of fixes in there, all to do with full damage, jumping onto launch pads and not actually taking any full damage, high elevations. Got better animations going for the Silence SMG because that apparently was a bit buggy. To be fair, there's nothing really else that sexy there. Environment bush locations have been changed across the world, so if you really nab hand at knowing exactly where every real bush was on a map, think again, they've adjusted that and changed that now. and the bushes will no longer be in different locations on different platforms. So for the Xbox X, it now supports Xbox X 4K. So it's going to be the same, it's going to be epic quality. That's really good to see. I'd love to test that out a little bit. Lots of higher quality processes that you would expect to have it close to being like PC. There's going to be anti-aliasing and depth of field. That is going to be a game changer for people with Xbox X, having depth of field, being able to see around you more. In fact, that may even offer an upper hand, a bad upper hand, where you might actually be able to see more than other people can. Content is rendered at 80% of 4K and then upsampled to 4K via high quality software upsampler. I'm going to be doing this, guys. I've got my 4K TV arriving today, actually, once this video's out. I've upgraded recently. I've got the Xbox X and the PS4 Pro, so I'll be looking forward to giving you more content in 4K. I'm still working on actually getting an Elgato 4K one. Right, so that's the patch notes done for this week. Let's take a look at what the future is for Battle Royale. So they're going to be adjusting the actual way that you can find friends. It's really buggy, especially if you've got a lot of friends. I mean, I've got a lot of people that have friended me on my consoles. I've got over 1,000 on the Xbox and I'm getting up to 800 or 900 on PS4. So trying to find people to join up in the party, in the menus, in-game menus is pretty hard. I know you can use other ways to do it, but if it's in the game, it's much easier, it's much quicker. So they are going to be improving that. Also going to add support to imprint or import your friends from other social networks like Twitter, Instagram, maybe stuff like that, Facebook. They don't have duos playlist in the Oceania regions and other regions as well. I guess that's because of the low population, so hopefully they'll be able to put it on. They're going to say they're going to do it during busy times. Team killing. We drop the ball on addressing team killing. We take action based on player reports, but the system isn't straightforward to use. And who doesn't let you know whether we took action or not? This needs improvement. Last week we started casting a wider net to catch current and past team killers and issued numerous warnings and bans. We are also working on better analytical models to weed out the worst offenders, and long term would love the ability to pair you with players with good reputation. That's a really good idea, the fact that they might implement a reputation system. New shooting model. We've been internally playtesting an overhaul of our shooting mode to remove random bullet spread while aiming down sights. We want improved shooting while maintaining the usefulness of building cover while under fire and without changing engagement distances or the flow of the game. Their initial results are promising. These changes need more work and tuning. We are shooting, to provide a test client and servers for you to provide feedback and iterate on this together with us in December. We are working on a brand new inventory system. I'm not going to keep reading all this stuff, but basically dropping items is going to be performed by dragging it out of the main inventory box, and there's going to be quick fire buttons for splitting and dropping half of any loot, so it's going to be even quicker. At the moment you can press quick fire, but you still end up having to you know, confirm that you want to quickly drop, so hopefully that's going to get rid of. And you can see there it's pretty clear how it's got going on. We've got the traps and resources, you've got your ammo, so it's good to see they've separated them two, and it's a bit clearer as well exactly what each item does on the left hand side. Post-match stats. This is really good stuff. We want to provide more feedback after your match. We're working out first stab at a post-match stats screen you can view after you've been eliminated. The first iteration shows fun, interesting, relevant statistics from your game and the experience you earned after your whole team's been eliminated. So this is great stuff. This is going to be a better way for us to read exactly how much XP you get. It'd be interesting to see how much they actually tell us, and then we can work out the best ways and strategies to get the most XP if you want to level up. The thing we're leveling up at the moment though, the rewards are pretty shit. You don't get anything other than some custom stuff for your banner. They need to start implementing that you can get more items, you can get more either V-Bucks to earn or actual specific skins for your weapons and your glider. Map updates. We're adding brand new points of interest to the map to better fill in some of the empty spaces. There's a new city. Look at this. This is going to be a... oh man, the amount of campers. If the circle falls on here, that is going to be deadly. I'm so hyped for playing this. I can't wait to see this. So it's really good. I can't wait to test this new area out. Cosmetics. The umbrella aside, our initial version of gliders focused on texture changes, repaints. The next step is adding more unique detail while preserving the original mesh. We don't want to stop there though, and understand there is a desire for variations with strong personality, uniqueness and a sense of cool and beautiful detail. Basically badass stuff. We are working on full models for gliders, pickaxes and characters that achieve this vision. Please keep checking the store for updates. Damn, they got to make that shit cheaper, and damn, they got to be consistent. Too many times I've seen the same item come up as either a rare, and really it shouldn't be a rare if it's coming up every day, or you know, or if it's an epic and you can buy it almost. And the pricing of it does need to change. They need to be more consistent with their prices. But if it's got badass shit like this, you know people are going to be dropping $15 a time for something like this, a brand new skin. So they've added some better things with audio. I'm not going to go through that, it's generally boring. Other than footsteps and different surfaces, we've got one set of footprints for all surfaces in the game. So it's hard to tell when someone is in a building or right outside. Wood, stone, metal and water footsteps are coming to give more information to you. Quieter team footsteps. For squad players, we know how loud it can be stomping around with 4 other people, so we're reducing footsteps for nearby teammates. Vertical and trap audio is being tweaked as well, and the launchpad and weapon audio panning. As I said at the start, they are introducing special modes that are going to be holiday themed or special event themed. We're introducing limited time modes in December. Modes are temporary experience with special conditions that provide new ways to play and allow us to run fun experiments. We'll announce what our first limited time event mode is going to be soon. And to follow up on the performance blog, we made some good progress in optimizing server performance, blah 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 blah. This actual graph shows how much it's improved, how the server performance doesn't hitch. So basically it doesn't crash and doesn't have to reload or boot you out. So you can see the green has increased massively up until this point here. There is still some issues with starting a match, so it may be better not to jump out like a madman. If you experience lots of lag, make sure you're going to a really quiet spot and just letting the match settle down a bit before you really get into it. A large change they're working on with the map is how to help with extensive streaming. What this means is that as you move through the map, all content is loaded, streamed in and out depending on proximity to it. Right now this is only done for textures, and there's a lot more opportunity to save memory by extending it. So that would be really good because, yeah, obviously sometimes you don't see certain things pop up until the last second, so it'd be really interesting if they can help with the memory side of things. The main upside of streaming more is having more memory available, and this change is required for us to ship updated map, point of interest, badass, cosmetics, etc. So basically with all this detail they're adding in, with new points of interest, all the cosmetics, they want the actual game to recognise that from better distances, because what actually happens is it just looks like a basic shade or a basic cosmetic item from distance. So they definitely want to do more so that you actually can see the detail. They're working on their matchmaking system and expect to run more data centres in the first quarter of 2008. One big change coming up before then is making sure they have better quality of service and experience in Asia. With the absolute explosion of PUBG in Asia, particularly China and games like that, Battle Royale modes, it is a wonder it isn't already one of the biggest games out there. So I can definitely see why they want to have specific server hosting maybe in certain areas like Asia, rather than relying on servers that are thousands and thousands of miles away. Controls. Aim assist behaviour is being adjusted to be more similar to other games you may know. This is taking a bit longer than we thought, but we'd rather get it right and still tweaking it to avoid shipping it too early. Cough, scope sensitivity. You all know that sensitivity of scope guns has been up and down so much it's like a yo-yo. One week they change it, the next week they change it again. Leaderboards and stats, they reckon their initial rollout of them was quite good, however it still means they can improve on it. Not a lot of the leaderboards have actually worked properly, particularly when you're measuring yourself against friends, but I think they are working a lot better now, so hopefully they're going to see more of that sort of stuff and it will generate better actual, boards that you can read properly. It'd be really cool to see different stats against your friends, like how many kills you get in certain parts of the map, what's your favourite item or weapon that you use. Season Store, they're significantly evolving the concept of the Season Store. The next season will combine a single purchase pass system containing tons of loot that can be acquired as you play and complete quests. We're also adding free seasonal loot that can be earned by just playing. Thank God, it's about time they finally listen to the community. We've been saying for ages we need to be able to earn stuff rather than just buy it, or there's no other way to actually buy this stuff. So I'm really pleased they're going to do something. More items and weapons. They've added a bunch of items. They're looking to scratch the surface of what they want to do. So they are going to be adding a bunch more as well. And even better, custom games. So now they're offering more to do with expose, for tournament support. The custom matches look like it might be offered to everyone. One of PUBG's biggest failings at the moment is that they only offer custom games to big streamers or YouTubers, and that shit ain't right. Just because you're a streamer or a YouTuber, it shouldn't mean you've got any other pull over someone else, particularly if you can get a big community going. So it'd be really cool if they can offer that to everyone to use, so you could set one up for your communities, whether it's a Facebook community, whether it's a Discord community or Fortnite. anyone can set up a community, and if you've got enough players, then why can't you have custom games? They're looking for a functioning spectator system soon in the future, so that'll be good as well. They're trying to get a 30 FPS experience on console. I find it strange they haven't even got that yet, considering we're mostly talking about trying to get up to 60 for most games. The fact they can't even get on 30 is a little bit worrying. And badges and medals. They want to introduce medals so they can give out during games that highlight amazing plays like a mid-air kill with the rocket launcher. That would be great stuff if that popped up at the end of the game and highlighted people, or even if it was when you left the game and you got killed, you got to see exactly a model pop up saying that you got killed for that reason. There's loads of good stuff there. I can't wait for this. I'm still covering this. I really love Fortnite. It's my go-to game whenever I just want to chill out. I really love live streaming it. So if there's any chance I can live stream Fortnite Battle Royale, then I'm gonna do it. So I'm excited about the future. A bit disappointed some things aren't there yet. I definitely want to see more information about the cosmetics, exactly how the season pass or the season is going to work, the season shop. As soon as we get any more information, as always, I'll be the first one there. So, I am Jade Plays Games. This has been another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Make sure you hit like on the like button, you subscribe so you've got notifications turned on, and go and join Discord for future plans about how you can win 1,000 V-Bucks just by screenshotting your weekly leaderboard solo score. Until next time, I'll see you ratbags later.